Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, where today we're gonna practice a different kind of diplomacy. Stomach diplomacy. Which I guess is not that, it's probably the normal kind that the ogres use. So we're gonna break our relationship with the Lazargs in the hopes of currying favor with the Western Kingdom. However, whenever you're doing something like this, whenever you're making a move like this, always try to get something out of it. Like the way that we've gotten other people to buy us into their wars and stuff. My guess is we'll be able to get the Western Kingdoms to give us something in exchange for us breaking a relationship with this faction who they hate and would like to devour. Also, I'm noticing we are green lines with you, but we do not have a trade agreement. So what's your deal? You're at war with some people I don't know anything about. It doesn't seem like being friends with this faction is a bad idea. We can pay to balance that. Yeah, 448. We'll make that back up in trade very quickly. More trade income. It's a good thing. Okay, back to the thing I was actually doing. Let's go have a chat with the Western provinces.
Become Xiangyang's pack animal.
So, I am willing to break my defensive alliance with the Lazargs. What do you think of that? You think 2. You think +2 on that. Well, that sucks, and it's not what I was hoping for. They would give us 631 gold for it, though. We could just do this, and it would count as having given them a gift in addition to removing some portion of the treaties with the Lazargs value. It wouldn't fix it entirely. Because first of all, we still have some treaties, and secondly, there's like decay of terms over time. But it'll certainly do something. If I were to also break my trade agreement, oh, they've considered that just as valuable. And my military access pact, is that also, yeah, that is also cool. Okay. And you're friendly with the Fulg, so getting friendly with you is like very much in my best interest. We could probably pay this off. 9,000. That's harsh, but it's going to be pushing us in a very positive direction very quickly. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. I think I'm very concerned about being so low with them because it could motivate them to declare war on us, especially since we're at war with we're friends with someone they're at war with. And if they do declare war on us, it's probably going to trash our ability to become friendly with them, potentially for the rest of the game. So let's just go ahead and go big here. So, trending toward -24. You can see treaties with the Lazargs still -70, but that value will decay over time as we now have very little in the way of a relationship here. Wait.
What do you bring?
Did we not?
Master Butcher?
The defensive alliance is still on. Hold on a second. Did I not do that correctly?
Fire and I dream of flinging your carcass from the nearest mountain.
Putting one of these terms up broke the other one off, I guess. I was only allowed to break so much stuff at once. Well, I'm going to do this as formatted as though it is a gift to them.
I suppose I will assent.
So... wow, yeah, now we're trending toward +57. They love that we broke treaties with the Lazargs. That's worth a ton of points for them. Yeah, okay. Trending upward real fast. So we'll keep an eye on this. We'll try to get the trade and stuff going when it is possible to do so. And then we have some blood to spill, and we know approximately how we're going to do that. We're not taking an upgrade here. We're not doing the outpost. I would love to get an alliance going with the Western Kingdoms and get an outpost with them. That would be wonderful. I think that's an acceptable turn, though. The Lazargs do not have much in the way of ability to threaten us, I don't think. I do believe it is the case that if we attack them within a certain number of turns,
Tomorrow.
it will do additional damage to our, You're at war with a lot of people. Chaos people mostly. You're at war with the Tusked Sons. Yeah, we might be extending our range northward more than anything else. So actually, maybe having a friendship, or at least a non-aggression pact with the Darkland Orcs is to our benefit if we're planning to move north. I'm going to take this. Your diplomatic situation, broadly, is aided tremendously by having some enemies. People really like it when you have enemies that are the same as theirs.
If it means butchery.
Okay, so we probably need like one more turn. Yeah, because we just have to get to 8. Well, no, we're at 6 of 20, so it'll be 2 more turns before this is fully enabled. Oh, I wasn't thinking about this. If I had founded this a little bit further east, its support range could have covered this pass to some degree. I was hoping that we'd be able to get it to Firemouth without having to put it west of Amble Peak, but all parts of that didn't quite work out the way I wanted. Well, whatever. Good enough for now, I suppose. So, you need to recruit something.
Master of slaughter.
While you're in the Ivory Road, you can pick up Iron Guts, which I probably should. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a turn of normal movement,
Seeking ingredients.
and then we are going to kick out 1 unit of Noblars. We have the money now that I'm not too worried about the upkeep here.
Me. My recipes will draw
Alright.
them. Oh,
Stand still and get a couple of units of properly armored troops.
Indeed.
Do we know... what is your deal? The northern provinces. Okay, this is the other big one,
By
right?
meeting me,
These are the ones who really hate us
you
still.
understand this.
And they don't like the western provinces, so we're not going to be able to... Okay, that's fine. We'll expand north and eat them. That'll be my plan.
Gracious. The shockingly obese.
Greasus' army is once again ready to do damage. I think we just head through our allies' lands up here at Blood Peak. This area's got high enough chaos corruption. Oh yeah, that's true of the whole region. Well, whatever. We'll be fine. We start putting some weight down on Karak Vrag. How many settlements do you have right now?
Place in my hand.
Oh, just the one. Okay, so yeah, we can wrap this war up then. That'll be nice.
Someone's messing with our land.
We won't have anything to build here for a while. Yeah, we really, really, really need growth to begin again in this area. I'm going to turn off income in this region just to get control positive for the moment. Yeah, okay. On this coming turn, we'll check in with the western provinces and see how quickly our diplomatic value is stabilizing.
By your lack of a gut.
Blood Maw would like a military alliance. I don't really think that makes a lot of sense to me. Your territory is small, low value. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So they have 3 armies, the Tusk Sons, but it looks like there's nothing but goblins in all of them. Okay, the special sauce event again. Plus growth in all provinces doesn't actually do anything for us right now. But we're probably not doing a lot of recruiting in the next 6 turns. Like, our armies are already full size. So I guess I'll take this. Yep, Zemo's army keeps keeps going into and out of ambush mode, and it really, really, really doesn't matter. That's easy enough to do. Let's go to our diplomacy menu here and
Tyrant!
ask the Fulg to focus their forces on, yeah, Mount Crag, let's say. All right. Set that work coordination target, got ourselves 800 gold. This is still happening. Be able to get that next turn. All that there is to move Greasus. So Greasus' army is spending food relatively quickly. Greasus himself is not in a position where we are likely to be able to level up from raiding, but what we can do is just run in here and raid as a way of providing backup to Targog. And if these armies want to step out and fight, they can do that, but also I want to get replenishment here. And we'll see how all the goblin armies move. So we're moving toward tribal tribute. Do I want to throw down a camp over here, maybe? Because, like, we don't have to have... This first camp we're putting down is a technology camp, right? This is one we want to remain stable, and we want to be able to use global recruitment to pull great units from it and stuff. But we don't have to do that with all of them. Some of them can just be forward stations, and it's really easy to get that good income building up. So yeah, let's grab Iron-Capped Teeth so that we can get this going. And obviously, you know, big migration is useful too. We're getting toward the end of our thing here. Does our... Boy, these techs never really get more impressive, huh? I do like minus 5% of upkeep for all of our infantry. That's basically the whole army.
With this, we'll take the world.
Unless you choose to use those questionable value cavalry units, I suppose. And it's about to be contract time. Now, it is worth noting, the northern provinces and the western provinces hate each other. And the northern provinces are actually more powerful. The western provinces show up as being a little bit closer, just a tiny bit closer to our own strength. But how, though? How did they possibly win that battle? I was very excited about that movement because I thought we were going to be able to coordinate with that army really well. And then a bunch of goblins rode out and, yeah, weird. Alright, there are new contracts available. First things first. Gofk is now prepared to really get moving again.
Through the pain. Explain yourself.
So I believe it is the case that you have to give them some time between the loss of a non-aggression pact and the actual war declaration in order to not damage your reliability. The thing we did before was totally fine. You're allowed to break a treaty. You're allowed to tell them that you're taking off the treaty. Yeah, so shortly after breaking them. Is condemned by all factions, but I don't know how much. Well, we don't need to do it this turn anyway. And there's no obvious timer for that, is there? No, I believe it's 10 turns. I think you want to, you take a hit if you attack someone within 10 turns of breaking a non-aggression pact. But there's no indicator.
Boss of bosses.
So I guess you just have to remember. One thing I'm noting is that these are all factions that we don't care about at all. Yeah, so I'm not going to bother with these. I guess, is there one I'm going to do accidentally? That's incredibly far away. Yeah, okay. We're just not taking any of those.
Me, walking me. Tribe Lord.
So the settlement has an 11-unit garrison. Ratgash is here with... It's not a very impressive force, but I don't really want to fight all of them at the same time. Let's creep up into the trees here.
Move!
And just go into ambush mode. And hope that the army moves out of the settlement and makes our lives much easier.
The boss!
All right, most important thing, let's get that done. Not taking a contract. Oh, I forgot to look at the Western Province's diplomatic value to figure out how quickly we are acclimating. I was really hoping there would be another Western Province's contract. All right, how are they going to respond in this situation where they do not have control of they do not have vision of my army? Please tell me you just move out. Okay, they're moving out. That army's coming home, but it's not a real army, not a big deal. So, I think what we want to do here...
Obey me!
Okay, that's going to take a minute. There's no buildings that we would want to build anyway, right? Like, we're very much committed to waiting until... Yeah. We're just waiting until the upgrade, and then we're going to build purple buildings. So we can absolutely do this, right? This should be no problem at all. What is the settlement here? So this is in a region with the Eagle Eyries, Gorger Rock, and Mount Crag. Okay, yeah. All kind of irrelevant stuff, honestly.
Grease's gout.
Let's go feast. They're gonna make me do this manually. I think that's fine. This shouldn't be a problem. I'm not gonna eat. We're actually a little bit low on meat right now. Yeah, let's take it as we are. So they're defending a Karak, which is going to be essentially a castle town built back into the mountain. So it should have real, like, proper defenses. We won't know how to maintain them once we take the settlement over, which sucks. We just don't, ogres don't like walls very much. There's a lot of this. This is a theme with a lot of the factions we've been playing lately. But a lot of our units can smash down the gates pretty quickly. Several of our units can just hit the wall segments themselves and try to bust straight through. I am confident we're going to be okay, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay. So yeah, they have these fancy fort walls with 6,000 health each. Awful lot of tower locations. Awful lot of gates to press. Yeah, and the internal town supply locations only affect the towers that are built inside of town. The towers out on the wall are just there. Okay, so they have like 12 units of defenders, 2 of which are just a single character type unit. I think what we want to do here is split up into maybe 3 groups. What I'm thinking is the units that have Vanguard deployment
That quarry is mine.
can make up one group and can just start way in close to one of the gates, like right here. Just hit that gate as fast as possible. They should be capable of doing quite a lot of damage. So let's see, you have Wall Breaker and Siege Attacker. I think these two should be able to do that gate in pretty quickly. And then we're just going to divide the army roughly in half.
The more cool.
Like the side that gets the ogre bulls also gets the stonehorn.
Guns out, boys.
And we do these like way at opposite sides. This is not quite half. But our hope is that we can spread the defenders as thin as possible. Oh, sorry. Back here. And I guess Greasus should be with this group, because this group's definitely a little bit on the soft side without him. Yeah. Okay. So they put a couple units of defenders, including some ogre bulls, on here. So they must have a an outpost built by an ogre faction for them to even be able to field ogre bulls. This doesn't seem too bad. So we're going to rush the gate here with with this stuff. Y'all just get as close as possible to the wall. Let's try to minimize the amount of time we're in firing range. I might have the Noblars climb up and take control of the gate area. They just have archers up on that wall. Yeah, that should actually be quite easy. Not that I think that this is probably not going to go on long enough for that to even be a reasonable thing to do, honestly. I think that gate's going to collapse first. Okay, so that's what you'll do over here. Smashy, smashy. They put a single character up on top of the gate, which is interesting. Go melee, smash. And I think same deal here. Like, let's get up on top of the wall, take control of it, and then we can... monstrous infantry can't get up on walls generally. So if we take control of the wall here with our trappers, we can just throw projectiles down onto those ogres. And then over here, they almost didn't defend this side at all. Orc biggins and orc boys. Those biggins are a proper combat unit. All right, Croesus, get over there as fast as you can. And then we have kind of a lot of ogres. Definitely too many to actually fight the gate all at once. We can brush some of them off to the side here and at least not be taking fire.
Conquest is why we're here. Conquest is what we do. Easy.
Okay, yeah. So the fort towers are going to be belching forth quite a lot of damage. Not really anything we can do about that. Ah, they had sneaky night goblins. Nope, those are normal goblins. They just weren't... They were not present until just now. That's interesting. Alright, gates are coming down fast. Yeah, they're going to lose control of this, this entrance very quickly. Oh, we took control of this, so some of these towers over here are now working for me. Not that it matters. We don't have anything for them to shoot at. Huh. So this is just an army ability I can just drop somewhere? I didn't even realize. So it's explosive and it destroys buildings and siege vehicles. Well... Where am I relative to my... Hold on a second. I got a little turned around here. I feel like just dropping this on top of a unit of... Let's see what that does.
To this one, boys.
Holy hell, that just destroyed that portion of the wall entirely. Wow. I did not realize that was a thing I was going to be allowed to do. That's very good and fun. I'm not sure where that came from. Is that just a thing ogres can always do in siege battles? That doesn't seem fair. So this is the gate that just broke, because, yeah, of course, the Stonehorn. Stonehorn, go and hit these bulls. Goblin archers are not going to last very long down here. Y'all should also get in here. I think, yeah, we have a unit of Noblars who can come through here as well. They may as well, but everybody else can still climb up on the wall and just make sure we got the wall. Yeah, murder. As many murders as possible, all at once. And then we can just push control points on this side. They've kept some boys and stuff back for reasons that are not 100% clear to me. We're still destroying this gate, too. Just, you know, for the hell of it.
Goldtooth.
Let the enemies know that they are not in control of this situation.
Ogres attack! Hungry!
So yeah, we'll have a couple of ogre units run this way and just start capping points. So down here... So the Gorgers have proper anti-infantry. This should be... Even without being able to get a clean charge because of our proximity to the enemy already, I feel like this should be a very quick victory. Those things would be bad against Gorgers even if they weren't poisoned. And also, they're very poisoned. Yeah, get over here. They're definitely moving in a lot of stuff on this side. They've decided that this is really worth committing all of their troops to for some reason.
Biggest in the tribe.
Okay, those ogre bowls are breaking. Let's not let them do this. And then, like, do they have...
I ain't no gobbo.
Sorry, Noblars.
Consider it done.
Okay, that didn't do as much damage because I dropped it on the section that has the fort, which is not a destroyable section. But still, that's very funny.
Serve the ogres.
Actually, you know what? Just get down here.
Noblars.
You've taken the wall, climb down, and just throw stuff at the backside of these enemies until they give up.
For more calls.
And over here, let's go claim some stuff.
Keep them alive. Ogres! Meat!
Get a nice clean charge there. And honestly, it would be really great if the Noblars could just get over here. I think they're going to get stuck.
Tribe on the move. This way.
Yeah, let's see if we can get the Iron Guts just into the center of town. Does seem like we have probably claimed just about everything here.
Overwhelm them. Wind supper.
Get them. This isn't quite going the way I would prefer. We could probably add some bodies over here.
In my gut.
Actually, the Stonehorn. Oh, the Stonehorn ran way deep. Yeah, sure. Just go keep eating. We'll be seeing a surrender basically any minute now, I would imagine.
Hungry. Call me over tyrants. Lock me there.
There we go. Yeah, they were losing control of too many points. Alright, so all of their armies that are outside of the settlement are now going to be suffering tremendous attrition due to having no functional supply lines because they have 0 settlements remaining. Probably what will happen is they will just suicide rush us to have, attack with as much strength as possible. We will trivially defend their shattered Carrack from them, and then congratulations to us. Full victory over an enemy. And this will be good for our reputation with the Folg. Cross your fingers, hopefully, headed toward Confederation. If we can't make it happen, we can't make it happen. It's fine. But it sure would make things easier. I gotta say, the ogres feel very powerful. We haven't really gone up against an enemy that has proper... first of all, an enemy that has proper shock cavalry would probably be tricky for us. And secondly, an army that has like heavy infantry that can actually stand. Like even fighting real dwarves, I suspect would be difficult if we had to do it while they had like actual units. Yeah, we're gonna take this. There's a gemstone mine. I would like to keep the gemstone mine.
Gracious, they're shockingly obese.
All right, foe seeker, definitely helpful.
Looks valuable. I'll have it. Hold, master.
So, what does the gemstone building do? Okay, gems for trade, and also just like a gold mine worth of actual money per turn. I'm gonna go ahead and nuke this because we don't want that reducing our income. Yeah. So Ratgash is gonna come back. Nashrak Ashnor may also come back. Although, are you at war with? No, you are not at war with Mount Crag. Yeah, so what we may see here is a march mode from these guys to get into reinforcement range, and then a final attack from both those armies combined, and I am confident we would be victorious. I don't think that's a real concern at all. So, Chaos Corruption's looking a little bit ugly in this area. Oh, shoot. I moved there because it kept half of my movement range, but I was thinking we'd be able to encamp. We can't encamp here. I spent half of our march mode range, which is considerably longer. Okay, so we'll have to cower in Grimtop for a turn.
City reeks of something weird.
Yeah, it's still coming down, but gosh, it sure is coming down slow. We're on positive growth again, though. That's nice. Oh, good. Here in Karak Azorn, we can now build the Karak Azorn Great Hall. Probably restart income, because that Great Hall is going to give us a tremendous amount of control. And we're going to put up proper garrison buildings here. I know we have a non-aggression pact with the only faction that could reasonably attack this place, but like unfriendly and deteriorating, and I don't think they care about their reliability rating at all, in fact. All right, let's see how this orc faction responds to our play.
Gracer says you'll be fine.
Oh, hey, we've already gotten all the way into positive, to the point where they will pay us for a trade agreement, which is actually really good. Like a real solid trade agreement. Yeah, there's some potential there. I was expecting it to take longer for that number to develop, and I kept forgetting to check because my brain. Because you know how my brain is? It's like that. Oh, interesting. They're not both attacking. Well, yeah, this is completely trivial.
Kill him, loot him. We live to eat again.
Ooh, hey, we got a Thunder Mace. Who wants a Thunder Mace? Probably, actually, our newest lord doesn't have a weapon. Yeah, we could Thunder Mace you for sure. Yeah, you have enough melee attack, and especially enough melee attack with charge bonus on to make that work.
Explain yourself, or become my next recipe.
So declaring doesn't seem... Hey, out of curiosity, how big is the western provinces? 8 settlements, strength rank 5. So actually, they're not that much more powerful than we are. And the northern provinces is strength rank 1. That's a concern. Who are you? The Burning Wind Nomads. Wait, why did I press that button? I need to have a look here. It looks like actually I don't have them visible because they would be in this list. They're Cathayan. Yeah, okay. The western provinces are at war with them. That's interesting. I wonder if we might end up finding our way up here to
Continue
provide some
working
more
with me
direct assistance.
and Shangyan will be a haven for you.
It's like a defensive alliance with them has some definite immediate value. That's way too much money. Okay, we're going to do the Military Access Pact. Much in their favor.
I will shake your meaty paw.
Wow, what a weird thing to say. Okay, trending toward positive 92. They were predisposed to like us. It's just that this Lazarg thing was really screwing everything up.
Slaughtermaster.
Okay, so we're going to move up toward the border here. Traveling carefully in encampment mode.
Will be carved.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? We didn't look at... Oh, you don't get big names. That's weird. The hero can get big names, but the other lords can't. Very strange indeed. You could have a campfire storyteller. Oh, yeah. Corruption reduction. We should definitely have that character in this army. I don't think these pennants are worth very much. Well, you know, magical attacks is something. Yeah, alright, we'll put the Lichbone pennant in this army as well.
There's no gut bigger.
So we're at war with the Imperial Wardens.
The dragons require your immediate demise.
I don't know who you are or what your deal is or why I'm at war with you, and you would love to be at peace with me, but instead what's going to happen is I'm going to steal your stuff and kill you. Wow, 7 settlements. That's wild. What are we doing here? 177 trending toward 194.
War you need fighting?
And Confederation is looking like actually possible. Minus 4.8. Okay. We may yet get where we are going.
Must feast.
So Gorger Rock and Mount Crag are both part of our new province. We should definitely wrap them up.
Too rich to walk.
Let's grab for you the last point of quick throw. Ooh, when can you get a... Hold on a second. We could put our hunter on a Stonehorn and thus get a second Stonehorn for the army. And he still has his missiles and stuff? Hell yeah. Absolutely, let's do that. Well, one thing I'm noticing is that Greasus is very close to a level up. Oh no, we can't get across the border. Oh wait, this is the edge of my territory. This puts us in Gorger Rock. To get the big name, we don't have to be raiding someone, we just have to be in raiding stance. Okay, yeah. We'll just step gently to the other side of this border. What do I need, 25% or 50%?
Bosses.
50%. Okay. So we'll move to a place where we have just a little bit over that.
I said move.
The terrain in this mountain pass is actually a total nightmare.
Who goes in my hall?
Okay, there we go. We'll do a little bit of raiding, earn ourselves some meat from that. I don't know if we're getting meat from that. Definitely get the gem mine shaft online. Okay, so we're totally going to get our other big name here. And our trade contracts have started to be worth kind of a lot of money. So I think it's going to be actually quite a good bonus. So that stuff's all coming along. It's coming along really slowly, but it's coming along.
This place is corrupted.
Everything here is as built up as it's going to be. Yeah. Tracking this downward further now, thanks to our other characters. Ugh, it is going to take forever to get that area clean, and then another what do you call it, gate is going to open up. The roar is going to happen, and we're going to everything's just going to get worse. So is Gorger Rock actually empty? That goblin army seems to think so. If it turns out that it is, and they take it, obviously we will just waltz in and devour them.
Accept that.
You are at war with a lot of people I don't have any feelings about. You're a tiny little nation. I'm gonna say no. We don't need more. I don't need my behavior against this tiny little nation to be bound. I don't know what their deal is. Okay, Gorger Rock was actually empty, which means they've spent a huge number of their, a huge amount of the population of that army settling it, so we're going to go eat them now. Ogres don't eat green stuff, right? If it don't bleed, it ain't worth it. But this tree we found ain't normal. It's all fleshy. Its trunk looks like steak, and its leaves look like chops. Probably some weird chaos thing, yeah? Still meat's meat, just definitely put that in you. So +5 army does, or +5 meat doesn't really seem all that valuable. I guess our other replenishment bonus did wear off. And this isn't even like plus meat over a duration, it's just 5 meat one time. Yeah, tasty as this magic tree looks, if we nosh the whole thing now, it ain't never gonna grow more chops. That's yet another thing we should not eat. Alright, so we did get... Ooh. Got some armor of fortune. That's pretty great. What kind of armor are you wearing? Armor of silvered steel, which is worse, but... I think I'm going to give the armor of fortune to the other lord, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and get our big name here, income up. We really weren't getting very much from the Horde Master. The Trade Lord has an effect that will just continue to grow forever. Yeah, attribute causes terror. That seems useful.
Chuck it on my loot pile.
And then the question, do we have the movement?
This'll bring me
We totally do. Great. We should absolutely go finish this right now.
The meat harvest begins.
Ooh, a talisman of protection's useful.
More territory for Greece.
And that should be the end of that faction, right? Okay. One more war brought to an end.
Tribe Staler. Horde Master.
I feel like we probably should do this. What is near us? Okay, territory that we own. So I probably don't have to go for a defensive structure here. Corruption is very low. So what do I want? Maybe we just go ahead and do the guard tent, split the difference between defense and other stuff. And I might want to put up a camp out here somewhere. It's probably a thing worth doing. Definitely grab tribal tribute. And then also...
Butcher in chief.
We're going to replace your spell shield with real armor. We're going to give you a talisman of protection as well, so that you are capable in combat. And it might be time to declare. What I would really like to do is, if we can get this confederation to happen first, that would be ideal.
Friends in high place.
Minus 48. Wait a second. Did I click on the wrong? Oh yeah, that's the blood maw.
Did you bring any meat besides what's on
Oh
your
no,
bones?
it's trending in the wrong direction. Oh right, because by defeating that one force, we did remove them from the game. Let's offer a gift. Oof. Yep, we're doing it.
Get it done.
There we go. Trending toward 211. Okay. Also, I have no ability to declare war on anyone that they're at war with because we're already... Yep, okay. They do have an ally mission available, but these just give us allegiance points. These don't... We can't actually use these for... Yeah, okay. And allegiance points are not worth anything, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, we definitely need to establish a camp out here somewhere. Alright, with this built up, we definitely want to go for this thing, which we were working on before. Pursue the additional growth, definitely pursue the additional money. There we go. And we still have 4 population left. Do I want to grab another one of these, or do I want to hold off on the population spend and try to get... I think I want to hold off on population spending and just try to get to this. Yeah, we have to hit plus 16. Okay. That we can do.
Master of awful.
So, I'm a little worried about lowering our reliability rating with this other faction, or, you know, right as we're trying to approach a confederation.
More asks it.
The Lazard don't have any particular relationship with the
Become my
Fulg,
next
right?
recipe.
Yeah, so one thing we could do is we could just walk across the border here,
Master Butcher.
do a little bit of
Follow
raiding.
the meat stench. Devour everything.
We are not stealing very much money from them. But the fact that we're raiding them should please the western provinces.
Understanding continue.
It doesn't. There's not a term on here. Oh, military actions against the Blood Guzzlers. Yeah, there's not a term on here for this. But defensive alliance, hell yeah. Also, give me some money.
I will shake your meaty paw.
So now we know a lot more about this situation, and this should be additional love from the Fulg. Hopefully, continuing to trend that value upward.
I crave.
So wait, where's this? It's not actually showing me where the stuff is. I want to put the thing in... There we go. A location where it's likely to remain. Oh, I guess this port is fairly secure. It's pretty far into their territory. Yeah, let's do that. That's great news. Okay, so we'll be able to check out some of another faction's units pretty soon.
I got a hunger on, and your meat.
Yeah, the treaties with the Western Provinces term has increased in value slightly. Okay, that'll do. Now, I am probably going to have to call this episode fairly soon, a little bit short of the usual hour, or what has become the usual hour and a half, I guess, in actual practice. Just because I have a business to attend to, but we can probably do another turn or two here. So we now have vision of a whole bunch of other Cathayan stuff. I would love to get up here and actually just get involved. Maybe take some of this Cathayan territory for ourselves. We'll see how that flies with our friends.
When the Overtyrant rules all.
I don't... No, thank you. How do the Imperial Wardens have... What? Okay. Is that just a... I think that's just a hero. The Western Provinces have begun... Cool. They're going to help us defend Carrick Frag. That's great news. So let's have Greasus
There's no gut.
run up here and claim Mount Crag for us. I'm going to move up like
More spoils here.
there and just sit in ambush mode since we can't actually hit the thing this turn. Oh, I was going to put down a camp. Is this where I want to do it? It'll be accessible from over here. You know what? This seems like a fine spot.
I'm in charge at last.
And then that should
I'm the tyrant.
that should help a lot with our meat situation.
My gut is law.
And what are we going to build here? I have no idea. Probably I'm going to want some actual defensive stuff, but I guess I can't. The way you put units in a camp is you hire them with an army and then you assign them to the camp, right? So yeah, we can't really do that right now. That's fine.
More's chosen.
I really do think we're going to just keep raiding until we can actually make the Confederation happen.
Yours is gonna be mine.
I mean, -6.
Sooner or later.
It's trending in the right direction. We could just threaten them. I don't know if this will work, and I'm scared that doing it is going to just like, it's going to piss them off and it's going to unravel everything we've been working toward. So we're just going to let that number keep trending upward and hope and continue to hope. And yeah, for that reason, not going to mess with this too much. You're just going to keep raiding. And I guess that's it. Oh, yeah, we should definitely upgrade the gem mine. What are we getting from trade now? 1,200. So nearly our entire surplus is because of trade. And in theory, that number will keep climbing even as we confederate or destroy neighbors, because our trade agreements get more valuable as we get more powerful and get more trade goods, and our larger trading partners get more powerful and get more trade goods. Did they win? Okay, they did. Cool. So yeah, it seems like you just got to get your reputation number with somebody super, super high for Confederation to be on the table. I do feel like the Western provinces probably should have just taken over that settlement when they attacked it.
The god bit.
Okay, about time for more roaring, I hear.
Must feast. Smart plan, this.
This should be completely trivial. Pyrrhic. I don't know how you figure, but you know what? For the sake of real world minutes, let's go ahead and do it.
Let's get conquesting.
We will just
Make yourself
rehire the lost Noblar. Blood-soaked. Suffered high casualties in multiple battles. No, not really, but hey, plus hit points, I'll take it. Also, that did seal a province for us. We're doing very well off of quest rewards here.
master. Too rich to walk.
So just more HP, melee defense, charge bonus is not terrible. I want him to be like a good stand and fight unit though, because again, we probably want to use him to murder lords where we can. Sorry, hold on a second. That's the other business I was talking about. I guess it's about time I wrap the episode. Let me
They better do what I say.
yeah, let me just pull a unit of Noblars to replace the lost unit of Noblars. You can see we are now recruiting them at rank 7, which is pretty cool.
My army, my ogres.
Which I guess means actually what we should do is that.
About those guts. Anything they loot belongs to me.
Yeah, let's replace them entirely. And these 2 units should go too, actually.
Maybe I should eat them. Join me. It's not a choice.
Yeah, that's cool. We'll sit here because we need time for the other units to replenish anyway.
Trade lord. Stealer.
So I think I'm gonna hold population to max out Carrick Vrag first, and then we'll consider this other stuff. Out of curiosity, that number trended back down for some reason, but okay, we're still going up on this. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this turn. We're gonna wrap around to the beginning of next turn, and then we're gonna stop there. And I'm gonna give some consideration to pressing the threaten button. You know what I might do? I might go for the threaten confederation at the beginning of next episode, and then if it doesn't, we'll see what it does, and if it doesn't work out, we'll just reload and not threaten them. I hate to reverse consequences. You know, I think games are way more interesting when there is, at the very least, consequence on the table, but also we do have to like divine how this mechanic works, right? It would seem weird to me that you could threaten someone into confederation. I guess the idea there is like, hey, listen, I'm gonna take you off the map one way or the other. It may as well be the way that I don't kill you slowly one by one. I don't know. It doesn't feel very compelling to me because like the player is out of the game either way. But you know, whatever. Discovered an ambush force of Lazargs near Mount Thug. Out in Karak Azorn, the Raven hath quoth. Okay, so yeah. I think that's what we're going to call it for today. I should have cut it one turn earlier. Wouldn't you know it? That one more turn habit, it gets you into some trouble. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, hopefully we're going to finally get this confederation, and then we're going to have like a very large and impressive country, and we're going to have to figure out how to manage and administer that while also dealing with the brand new roar and all of the portals, and it's going to be a real nightmare. We'll see you then.